Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name.
He's loose down the left side. The 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. In the red area, it's Barnhart. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Leaves it with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Tolzien. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Singletary. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Tolzien. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him, he's got a rhythm going, he's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And tackled there by the defense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They want to run this quarterback. The Seminoles will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Seminole.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. DB's right up on the receivers.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 10, Florida State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Dogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense. Expect.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Tolzien. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Snap it to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's moved. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Barnhart. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. still, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
He leaves it with his back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
The run from the shotgun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try.
19, Florida State, 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. have it back, they'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a really good looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who of course would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They keep attacking through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Tolzien. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Goes to the option. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again. On the That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Slips a tackle. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, Man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Old Dominion. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 19, Florida State 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. After the run, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding... Stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Eighth play of the drive coming up. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Trucks through the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Tell you what, the crowd being really involved and really into it, not so much now after that scramble. Great job getting the 1st down on 4th down. That'll take some air out of those fans' lungs.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.